Just a quick Razer Abyssus update. I updated the software because someone told me to. I generally don't, because if a mouse is working, I don't want to mess it up. And I assumed that the spinning out problem was a sensor issue. And that confused me because I thought, well, the death hat is fine, it's meant to be the same sensor, so what's the deal? But I've since updated the firmware and software, or whatever Razer Synapse did. And as you can see, like, this doesn't spin out. It's fine. So my apologies, my bad. I probably should have updated it to begin with, instead of just saying that it's got an issue, because clearly this mouse is actually fine. I mean, I can't throw it any faster than that. And that's exactly where it's meant to go. Perfect. So the Abyssus doesn't have a sensor issue. And that means I need to update its rating, because this mouse is actually really good. If you're just after a plain simple mouse, no bells and whistles, this might be my recommendation. So from memory, like last time I was playing around, I could aim really well with this mouse. It's just a good shape, it fits in the hand nicely. As I was saying, like, it is a bit awkward on the sides. That's where I'm putting my fingers. But you get used to that. Your hand seems to reshape with it, so it feels nice in a palm grip. I could definitely use this in claw and fingertip grip as well. So it has good grips on it, and I could aim extremely well with it. Wasn't missing much at all. It's a light mouse, it's a small mouse. So the Razer Abyssus 2014 is actually really, really good, because it's got everything. The balance is right, the materials are right, scroll wheel is really nice. It hasn't got the extras, so I won't give it that. This cable, while it's not braided, it is that forgiving sort of rubber plastic, so it doesn't actually get in my way. As you just saw, like, I haven't even set that up and it wasn't causing me any issues then, because it just seemed to go, see, no problems. Moving it around. So I'm going to update this to Ninja rating. I'll give it a proper score after I've done this video. So actually I'll just put the report card on screen now. This is what I thought at the end of it. It's a good mouse. It's recommended for the people who want a small mouse. So people with hands that are about the size of mine, which is about 19 centimeters base to tip, you can fingertip, claw and palm grip this thing. It does feel comfortable in the hand. The materials are nice. The cable, while not braided, is pretty good still. So I might start giving these mice marks for that. And this actually gets a Ninja rating, so quite high up. It doesn't have the lights, it's a bit boring and plain, but if that's what you want, this is it. Even next to the G302, it's going to be a good choice. And they're about the same price too. Now I've given this 90%. That means it's 5% higher than this. But I still prefer the G302 because I like having the side buttons, I like having the DPI switch, and I actually prefer the shape on it. So the report card isn't exactly meant to be totally accurate or anything like that. It's meant to be a general guide. Don't take it too seriously because it's going to be based on personal preference. And just quickly point out 3 things that I'd like changed on the Abyssus. See how this is a really just straight flat edge button? I'd prefer these grooves. This texture on the side isn't even rubber, it's actually just textured plastic. This, on the other hand, is textured rubber, and that's really nice. And lastly, the scroll wheel is fine on this thing. It's pretty good, but after using this one, I don't even want to use any other mouse now. This is just an amazing wheel. I'll get into the review of this later, but for now, this is a great mouse. I'd still recommend the G302 though. So make your decision based on what's right for you. But if you want my opinion, this if you want the side buttons and the DPI switch, this if you want no other buttons except the usual 3.